Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a while since I've done one of these GoPro videos, but it's really nice out. It's windy, so we're gonna stay right here, allow the wind to go around either side of me. And I don't know, it's an important day today here on April 15th. For those of you that know anything about me, I have talked at great length and multiple times about the carjacking incident that I survived and the ensuing case that came after it, and how it changed the trajectory of my life moving from that point, and how this is what came from that. So lived in a city, Baltimore City to be exact, and then some kid decided to carjack me at gunpoint, about 50 feet, 30 to 50 feet in front of the house. I never actually measured, but it was basically right outside the front door and across the street and down. And from that incident, I mean, he failed. I've discussed at great length that I took the gun from him. He ran away. It wasn't clean. I did sustain some injuries that had to get treated. But the point is that trauma from that day brought me to this point right here, which was I had to get out of the city. So housing market had popped off right at that time, and we just kind of decided to purchase a house, see what the housing market did. It didn't go down, and we figured, well, got married in that time that we lived at that apartment, and it only made sense that if the market was not going to correct itself, that we had the means, and we might as well go ahead and buy our dream house, our property, right? So that's what we went ahead and did. And I say all that as a preface to where I'm at right now on today, the 3rd year anniversary of that horrible event, and that is I'm ready to be over it. I'm ready to be done with it. I do know that sometimes I have bad days, and I will go into that that victim kind of mentality, that mindset that had that not happened, had it been 10 seconds one way or the other, then I would have been able to just stay at that level, and we would have been in our living well within our means instead of living within our means or even at our means. But honestly, that's it's kind of weak, because I lucked out. I look out here and I think of what my wife and I did to get to this point, and it is amazing, overwhelming, fantastic, and I'm just ready to get over it, to let go of that and get back into that extreme ownership mindset that no, I can't control everything that happens to me, but I can control how I react to it, and how I handle it. And I've handled the trauma really well. I think I could still probably benefit from therapy, but a lot of stuff that I do naturally is stuff that people that go to therapy say, my therapist said that. My therapist told me to do that. So yeah, I'm just wanted to pop on, say that that is that this is the 3-year anniversary. I feel like I've handled the trauma well, and I'm ready to start this new chapter of my life that led me to this point. And we are, having to put money into house repairs. Of course, that's how it always goes. But it kind of was neglected by the previous owner for 8 years, and now here we are. I gotta move away because the wind is picking up. But now we're at a point where we're getting settled. We're getting used to it. It's been 10 months since we have purchased. It's been 10 months that we've actually owned this place, and it's pretty awesome. I'm actually starting to really, really love it out here, and went through our first summer, went through our first winter. This will be our first spring, and I guess autumn was in there too. So this is almost our first year under wraps in the new place, and I can't help but reflect. And while I do have bad days, I simply feel like I responded really well. It could have gone really bad. It could have gone really bad in a big way. But I thrived in it somehow. I don't know how I did it. It took a lot of work. a lot of reflection and everything, and I'm just relieved that I can put it behind me in this case, and that I essentially landed on my feet. I mean, I guess no matter how many times I get knocked down, I always get back up, and people always tell me that that's admirable, so I appreciate it to everyone who has ever said that. Moving on to the channel, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content, the recent wave of the ASMR content. I figure when I was in the city, I wanted content that was like peaceful and just being out in nature and everything, and it's hard to simulate that when you're in a city. So a lot of times it was put that on in the background while I'm doing a task, you know. Even when I lived in the apartment, that's what we would do. If we weren't listening to Lo-Fi Girl, we would put on the Namibia Desert live stream and watch that out there, or what have you. And you know, I have this this urge to do other sort of like ASMR stuff, just us doing work out in the house, or just of the birds as they do their sing-songs, and you know, whatever. It's just majestic out here, and I want to share that with you. So more to come. Definitely going to do one in our fire pit, just showing a fire and getting the sounds from that and everything. We did have an idea to do one with our pellet stove over the winter, but for whatever reason we just never set up and did it. But you know, the possibilities are endless. I got a lot of ideas, and I want to share that for you. And as I have talked about, I went through my meditation phase, I went through my spiritual phase, I went through my religious phase, and here I am at my peace phase. So ultimately just combining that, and any of you who joined me when I was in my apocalyptic version last year, sorry. Sorry that I went through all that, and that you joined me for the wrong reasons. I am definitely a channel that talks about a lot of things and wears my heart on my sleeve, so to speak. So I have this channel for at least 10 years now, and different iterations keep cropping up. But yeah, for those of you that have joined and have remained, I appreciate you. I love you all, as I say in pretty much every single video. And if you miss these videos, these types where I just sit down and talk to you all about whatever's on my mind, again, let me know, and I will happily bring that back. I know when I switched it up and was sitting at my table, it didn't seem like a lot of people enjoyed that. I liked the audio quality, but hey, this is doing it just as well. So figured I'd bust out the GoPro, step outside, record myself for a little bit, just talking to you all, giving you an update on the channel. Just keep it brief and not long-winded like I used to. But either way, guys, it's been 3 years, and reflecting on it, I feel like I bounced back really quick, and that I processed it very well, and just ready to move on. You know, I'm just ready to get past this point and get to the new level, get to the next chapter, so to speak. And I'm here, literally physically standing in the space that is going to promote that next chapter. And you know, there's a little bit of bleed over here and there, but here we are, me planted firmly, ready to move on into that next chapter. So with that said, everyone, there's a lot more to come from the channel, whether it be me talking to you all into the camera because I have something on my mind that I want to get out, or whether it is just recording myself as I play Chrono Trigger in the backyard and drink some Arizona hard teas. Whether it be that, or my backyard oasis, or doing gardening, yard work, whatever it is, I will bring you something in the future. And I may take breaks, I may be gone for a little while, but I will always come back. So with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for the love throughout the years. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.